ATX Music Monday. We back. It's a new year.
Yeah.
We got Austin Martin in the building.
Yeah.
Rapper, producer, a little bit of everything. Very talented brother.
Yes, sir. Yes,
How you
sir.
feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm blessed, man. You know, going into 2018, a lot of stuff going on, man. One thing I'd have to say, too, I meant to say this a little bit earlier, man, is that I got to give props where the props are due, man, for you being able to put this platform together for people, because a lot of people in this industry are not selfless. You know what I mean? So that was a very, very selfless act for you to be able to do this and put a platform together for these Austin artists to be able to showcase some of what they got, man.
This ain't about me, but I don't got to do this.
Straight up.
I don't got to do this.
For real, straight up. That's some real stuff, though, man.
Now, you a producer, artist. I'm not trying to box you in,
man. Please,
I don't want to box you in, but you doing both. Like, where you really landing?
Honestly, man, you know,
I'm not me personally. Like, which one do you?
I lean towards producer all the time. When people say, you know, rapper, I tend to cringe, man, because I'm not a rapper. You know what I mean? I've never considered myself a rapper. I feel like, you know, Dr. Dre, in a sense, like I don't think anyone would call Dr. Dre a rapper. You know what I'm saying? He has records where he's been a recording artist and he's, you know, rapped on records. But, you know, to me, it's really about developing the entire product. That's why I reference myself as a record producer, not just someone who goes in and makes beats, because I think there's a really big difference between these things. And a lot of people don't really understand that. Like someone who just makes a beat and just, you know, programs and it's like, okay, here you go, here's a track. You know, there's a very big difference between someone who actually goes in and builds the record around the artist, who goes and actually knows what the artist is capable of, that's going to bring that extra essence out of the artist. You know what I mean? Beat makers are here and there. You got, you know, 1 million beat makers on YouTube. You know what I mean? People ripping beats and stuff like that. And, you know, that's, to me, I've always, you know, loved working with the artist, you know, and bringing that out of them and being able to create something special, man. And I think that's what really just separates me from the rest of the cut, is that I'm not gonna settle for mediocrity. You know what I mean?
You're not just emailing songs back and
never.
forth.
I don't even email anything. If you want something from me, you got to pull up.
You know
what I'm saying? You got to come in here. You got to vibe. I mean, because that's how I work. You know, I pull everything off the energy, man. I've learned how to just kind of catch the vibe and translate that vibe into the music, man.
I've been in a few sessions with you. I know how I go in there.
Straight
know how you
up.
feel it. Now, production, you got a long track list. Like,
oh yeah.
Some of the names you don't work with.
I mean, Jim Jones, Baby Bash, Gucci Man, Young Dolph, Slim Thug, Chingo Bling, Kylie. I mean, the list goes on and on. I think the only person I haven't produced something for in Texas is probably Chameleonaire. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, Trey. I mean, the list goes on. And then plus, there's a lot of records who, you know, I've ghostwritten a lot of stuff. And you know, I really can't say any names, especially, you know, being live. But
don't want to mess them checks up.
I definitely can't mess the bag up. Definitely can't mess the bag up. But it's definitely A-list artists that I've co-produced for, and done a lot of big ghost wrote a lot of records and stuff too as well, man.
Now you from here, you from the ATX, but you moved out to LA for a minute, right?
Yeah.
Or you just going back and forth?
No, I was actually out there for about 1.5 years, and then now I go back and forth. I was out in Atlanta for about 1 year as well, just moving around, working with a lot of different record labels, and producing for a lot of different people as well, man. And that's the thing. I always try to encourage people. It's like, man, you know, your city is there. This always gonna be here, man. Get out there and show the world what you have, man. You have to do that. It's all about making yourself a brand first and foremost, and then taking that brand and you know, putting it out there. Let people see what you're really capable of. You know, it's not, you know, your homies just saying that you hot, or your best friend saying that you're hot, or your girlfriend saying that you're hot. Like, you need to go around and really, and you know, iron, you know, sharpens iron. You know what I mean? You know, you have to be around the people who can really get you to that next level too. So you got to go around those people that are better than you. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you have to do. So, you know, I love being in LA. Shout out to my boy Y2JJ. He out there in LA killing it right now.
Shout out Y2JJ.
He killing it right now. It was crazy because one of the studios that I always go out there and work in, my boy Yanni, and he's done stuff for everybody. He did the Say I for Trey songs, stuff on the Carter 3. Like, he's, you know, Fergie, huge records, big, you know, huge. Yeah, he's big record producer. And then I was walking in the hall, and then boom, Y2JJ popped up. He's like, yeah, man, I got a room right next door. I'm like, oh, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? But I just love seeing that. You know, I love seeing my people move around and like, you know, I'll be in Atlanta and I run up on people that I know from the city and stuff. That's what I like to see, man. You know, Austin's always going to be here, man. It's always going to have that in your back pocket. You're always going to have those same people that you went to school with, high school with, or whatever, that support group. But go get some other fans, man. They want to hear that stuff too, man.
Now, you move around LA, Atlanta, ATX. Mm-hmm. So you seen the industry out there, like,
oh yeah, for sure.
I always tell people the industry is not here in Austin.
Nah, man, it's really not, man. Austin's just a great place to live. You know what I mean? that's really what it is, man. It's a great place to live. You know, and it's their comfort zone, but you got to get out of your comfort zone, man. You have to, and that's a big misconception about some of the things that go on inside of the inner workings of the industry. People just think, okay, I'm gonna put this stuff out and, you know, I'm gonna get all these deals. And let me tell you right now, man, I've had the deals. I've had, you know, I got a 6-figure deal on the table right now, and, you know, it's so much litigation and stuff that goes with it. Because at the end of the day, especially when you're the creator of your content, and you're the creator of your intellectual property, man, that's like your child. You know what I mean? That's all you got. So you can't give that away. They want your likeness. They want your masters. They want to control your catalog. You know what I mean? They want to give you a non-compete, you know, so you can't go work with anybody else. Like, you really have to understand is if that's what you want. And to me, I have people that come to me all the time, be like, man, like, dang, dog, you know, one day you gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? And like, dang, how come you ain't made it? And woo, woo, woo. I'm like, bro, you have to. There's two different forms of making it. To me, there's commercial success, and then there's making it. For me, when I first started doing music, I said, what I want to do, I want to be able to feed myself, take care of my family, take care of my living, everything strictly from music. Not have to work a job for anybody else, not have to hustle in the streets, not anything like that. And I'm not knocking anybody who's doing that, because that's a hustle too. But I said I wanted my hustle to be music. And I did that 6 or 7 years ago. I survived solely off of music. That's it. Nothing else. So to me, I've been made it a long time ago. Now you talk about commercial success, that just has a dollar sign attached to it. Because if you want a commercial success, then you go and get you, 200-300 racks. You get you some radio, you get a great PR, you hit the revolts, you hit the, you hit the circuit, and there you go. That's your commercial success right there. It doesn't really even matter about the music nowadays. The music is a plus if you have it, but if you got a bag behind you, then you can buy a perception of commercial success. True. You know what I mean? So I always tell people, even my young dudes that's out there right now, and the people who are out there listening right now, it's like, man, focus on being able to make a living first. Once you do that, then everything else becomes, an alley-oop, man.
What do you think is like the missing piece here in ATX?
Honestly, I believe what's missing is the drive and determination inside of the artists that are here. Because I believe that the tools are here. Now, granted, we don't have as many platforms as a lot of people have, but nowadays there's really no excuse. Anybody can pick up a DSLR camera. Anybody can, go get Pro Tools from Guitar Center, go get a microphone. Half the hits that I've had, I've recorded in a closet, damn near. Like, for real, you know what I'm saying? Like, I go and work and I mix out of these, $1 million studios, but the best music I've ever made is just me in front of a microphone, honestly. And I believe that if the people would just work as much as they talked, then boy, we'd have as much success as you can hold in the barrel that people are trying to pull you back in. There'd be so much success to even put you in a barrel. All this talking about who's doing this and who's doing that. It's like, bro, just work. If you just work, the work will go out and spread your name for you. You don't have to go out and look for anybody else, man. The people will knock on the door. And you have technology nowadays, man. It's too easy. There's way too many people out there that are able to, if you get on Instagram, like I look on my Instagram feeds all the time and I see people, platinum producers and moguls and A&Rs that are looking at my stuff, and I'm like, oh man, it's too easy. It's too easy, bro.
You got everything you need.
You got everything you need right there, man. So I think really the biggest thing that's missing is the people's drive and wanting to do something bigger besides just talk about it, man. It's like, get out there. If you need to find you an investor, go find you an investor. If you got to get on your hustle and get a job and save up all your money to shoot the right visuals, I mean, do that. I mean, I said, man, I'm going to learn how to make the beat. I'm going to learn how to record. I'm going to learn how to mix it. I'm going to learn how to shoot my own videos. Like, bro, I'm doing it all dolo. You know what I mean?
Word.
Because that's the drive that I have. Now, everybody might not have that drive. You know, some people just do it as a hobby. Or, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that either. You know, you got to have something that you like to do. You got to have an escape, you know. But if you really want to take it seriously, man, there's nothing that's going to stop you from getting to that pot.
That's true. A lot of people just waiting for somebody else to
fairy
godmother to come in and just save the day.
It's not gonna happen like that. I'm telling you, man. And then at the same time, you're gonna be waiting. Why wait when you can get it yourself? Go and get it, man.
All right, 2018 is a new year.
Yes.
What we got popping?
Oh man, a lot of projects, man. You know, it's actually crazy. It's actually my 4-year anniversary from when I put out my first project, and I'd even told myself, like, man, I don't think I'm gonna do it. I don't think when I first put the project out, and I was like, man, you know what? I went ahead and did it, and it caused such a bubble. Like, I haven't even had to release anything since. You know what I mean? 'Cause like I said, I'm not like a typical rapper. But you know, I have the I Am Austin Martin 2 coming up, and man, I'm telling you right now, we getting plaques off this one. Guaranteed, we getting plaques off this one for sure. So I got that coming up. I just recently, we working with Kyle Lee right now. I just did his whole project, man. We got like 14 tracks on there. The response from that is crazy right now. Another interesting project I just did is my family, my brother Ty Lepley, and he's actually one of the stars of Tyler Perry's show, The Have or the Have-Nots.
Oh, word.
And he's making some crazy moves right now. I think he's on his like 7th season, and nobody really even knew that he was an artist. And we actually, funny story, we lived in Atlanta together. One of my, we shared the same manager, and he had a huge crib out in Atlanta. And we were just out there grinding like every day, man, working. And he told me, man, we had conversations. He's like, man, I really want to jump into the, you know, the music. Because, I mean, when he's out there, I mean, he gets mobbed by people, man. Like, a lot of people, you know, down in Texas don't really know about the show. Mm-hmm. But, you know, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, like all those places, Atlanta, boy, I'm talking about they mobbed to him. And he was right there with me, you know, passing out CDs, you know, helping me on my grind at the same time. So fast forward to now, we did about 24 tracks and narrowed them down to about 12. And, you know, he's got a lot of big people in his corner, especially, I mean, you got Oprah and you got Tyler Perry in your corner as well.
For real.
So, you know, we're getting a great response from that. That's coming out the top of the year. Believe they have a nationwide tour lined up for that we're going on. I produced, like I said, the whole project. I'm on 3 of the singles. So we're running with that. So we're going on tour, I think, top of the year, probably February, mid-February, we're going on tour with that. So, man, I'm just staying busy, man, writing records. I got a lot of records, like I said, still ghost writing. My pen game is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I got a lot of records that's about to pop up, and hopefully, you know, this time I got a little bit more pull. So when they come out, I'll be able to let y'all know, you know, some of the things. But we putting plaques on the wall this year, man.
A lot of moves.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, if somebody's watching this, they don't know Austin Martin.
Mm-hmm.
They just tuning in on a whim. Where would you want them to start from? Like, they go to their Google right now, and they want to hear something.
Man, honestly, I would say I'll go with a fan favorite, man. Either Wake Up, you can go, you know, search that on YouTube, Wake Up, or Nothing Like That Feeling, man. I'm still getting big royalty checks from those songs right now. Like I said, those songs are like 4 years old, and, you know, they still pay all the bills.
Okay, and now I follow you on the gram.
Mm-hmm.
And I seen you did the June 27th flip.
Oh, yeah.
I need to know where that's going. Like, what's popping with that? You keeping that?
Man.
You giving it away?
You know what's so crazy about that, man, is that the person I did it for, and they don't want me to tell them. They ain't gonna say nothing yet, so I don't want to say where it's going. Yeah,
don't
I know.
Mess up the bag. Don't want to mess up the bag.
No,
okay.
I can't do that. But I'm telling you, I got such a crazy response from that record, man. But you know, just know that there's probably gonna be some Texas legends on that joint for sure.
As it should be.
Yes, sir.
All right, Austin Music Monday. We do this every week.
Yeah.
I always ask, like, we try to keep the ball moving.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you want to see come up here?
Man,
I think it was Traffic Lee that was like, you gotta get Austin Martin up
man,
here.
yeah. Shout out to my boy Traffic, man.
So we try to keep it moving.
Let me see, man. Ooh, that's gonna be a hard one for me to throw out there, man. Shit. Honestly, I wish my boy he might be around soon, man. I would love to see Y2JJ come up here, man. And whatever we got to do to get him down here, if I got to pay for a ticket for him to come out here, man, for real, I would love to see Y2 come out here, man. He got a lot of incredible things going on, and he reps the city to the fullest, man. So I would definitely say Y2 for sure, man. If we can get him up here, that would be great.
All right, now give me all them socials. I follow you on the gram, but give me that Instagram, website, Twitter,
yes,
all
sir.
that.
Okay, website, www.com. www.IamAustinMartin.com. And we got Instagram is I am Austin Martin. Same thing with Twitter. I am Austin Martin, man. Just like that.
It's Austin Martin, very talented brother in the building.
We here, man.
Glad to have you out, Austin Music Monday. We do this every Monday. DJ Yella, Yella's 123 The Beat. We gone.